When should you actually use a landing page versus, say, linking to your homepage or your website? Which one is actually better for growth? Which one should you double down on and iterate on as you're looking to drive growth for your SaaS business? Well, here's the thing. There's a specific reason to use each of them, and you can use both of them to drive growth in strategic ways. So in this episode, I'm going to walk you through the 5 key differences between a landing page and a homepage or a website, and when to use each of them so you can actually accelerate the growth of your SaaS business. Intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Unstoppable. I'm TK, and on this channel, I help SaaS founders like you grow your SaaS businesses faster with an unstoppable strategy. Now, if you're new to this channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and that bell icon, because I drop an episode like this with actionable strategies on how to grow your SaaS business 2 to 3 times a week with the TK energy. Now, if you're already part of this channel, if you're part of this community, if you're part of my SaaS go-to-market coaching programs, my people, welcome back. It's really great to see you over here. Now, I remember in the early days of ToutApp, my last SaaS company that I founded, there was no difference between our landing page and our homepage. We didn't have a big mission, we didn't have a big vision, we didn't have a big team. I was a solo founder. When we first started out, it was just our landing page was our homepage, and it had one key function. It was to get people to actually sign up for a free trial. Now, as we evolved, as we got to multiple millions in revenues, we had a sales-driven team, we had a self-service business, we had competitors, there was more complexity around the space of sales engagement. We actually had one key homepage that we put a lot of effort into building, a website that really told our story. And then we had multiple landing pages for the different offers and books and manifestos that we put out. And so over time, it got more complicated, and we had to have a clear structure on what was needed for a landing page, what was needed for a website, and when to use each so that we could accelerate our growth and continue to drive our growth. And so I'm gonna walk you through the 5 key differences between each and how to use each one for the right time, how to use each of these assets in the right way so you can actually accelerate the growth of your SaaS business. So if you're excited to dig into the first key difference between landing pages and websites, go ahead and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really likes it when you do that. Let's go to principle number 1. Principle number 1, the first big difference is a landing page has one goal, all right? Your landing page has one goal. The one goal is you're trying to get the name and email of the person on that landing page. That's it. You're promising them something of value to them, or you're promising them a demo, you're promising them your manifesto, whatever it may be. It really only has this one goal. And you're looking to get their name and email in exchange for that one piece of offer that you're offering. Whereas on the other side, your website, your homepage is really about telling the story of your brand, right? Very, very different purposes. When someone goes into a landing page, you're really trying to talk to them and trying to get them to like, all right, cool, give me your name and email and I'll give you this thing that you value a lot, right? And here's why you should trust us. Whereas when you're going to the website, you're really trying to give them an experience. You're trying to give them an experience of like, here's what we're about, here's what we believe, here's why we exist, here's our team, here's how you can do business with us. It's a very different asset that it becomes between the two. So this is the simplest way to first start thinking about it, right? Now, you might say, okay, cool, got it. That seems simple enough. Landing pages, websites, we're great. What are the other 4 about? Well, there's some nuances here. And there's some nuances about when to use each and how to use both of them effectively to drive growth. So step number 2 is one thing you should be clear on is whenever you're doing anything related to paid traffic, where you need to have that return on investment. Let's just say you gave Mark Zuckerberg $5 to get a click, to get a visitor to your webpage. What you want to do is give them a landing page, because a landing page is hyper optimized to get some return on investment. And at that point, your base return on investment is a name and an email address. At best, it's an actual demo that you can book, or somewhere in the middle is a trial that they can start. So you always want to make sure if it's paid traffic, if you're paying for the traffic coming to these pages, you're always directing them to the landing page. On the other hand, if you're getting organic traffic, if you are speaking at a conference, if you're on a webinar, if you're talking to a VC, you're listing your website in a social profile, you want to drive traffic, send them to your website. You're better off sending organic free traffic to your website, because then it maximizes the chances that they'll find something that it really resonates with them. Now, in a subsequent step, I tell you about how to optimize the website so you can actually still get ROI, and I'll get to that in a second, but that's step number 2. Step number 3 is your landing page should not link to anything else. There should not be a single other link anywhere else except all roads needs to lead to that form and the name and the email. That's how you get their ROI. Because we're humans, we all have some level of attention deficit disorder. So as soon as you know, like, oh, I wonder what that does, and you forgot why you even ended up, and you close all the tabs and you hit the back button and you move on instead of actually engaging with your brand. Whereas on a website, you should actually link to your other landing pages. Meaning, if you have a great landing page that has your manifesto, like right for us, we have our five-point SaaS growth strategy guide. It's our manifesto. Well, in our homepage, we want to link to that. So if you on your website, it's a huge opportunity to actually catalog and make it the hub of all the other landing pages that you offer. So that way, when you get organic traffic and they're exploring, one of those things is going to pique their interest, and they'll get into a landing page and actually become a lead. You also want to be referencing to other regular pages, such as your team page, your pricing page, your about page, your mission page, whatever it may be. So landing page should not link anywhere else. Websites should in fact link back to your landing pages, because then you can start to put them into the funnel and start to pull them into a certain customer journey. Super powerful. Now, I have 2 more of these. There's 4 and there's 5, but before I go there, let me just pause here for a second. Are you starting to see the power in this? Are you starting to see the power, especially with this third one, where the website can link to the landing pages and drive traffic to your landing page? You're starting to see the power in having both landing pages and websites and structuring them in the right way to actually drive. If you start to see the power of this, can I just get a yes in the comments below? Also, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really likes it when you do that, and so do we. Now, if you're in the stage where you're looking to figure out the right strategy to grow your SaaS business, and you're looking at, well, where does the landing page go? Where does the website go? I actually have 2 more videos that go deeper into how to craft a landing page and how to craft a website and what are the key components. It's inside of my 5-point SaaS growth strategy guide. I'll link to it below. You don't have to go right now. Let's go to step number 4. Step number 4 is one of the key differences between a landing page and a website is for a landing page, you're really promoting one specific offer, okay? So if you go to my 5-point SaaS growth strategy guide, it's a landing page. It's just one offer. You're gonna get my 5-point SaaS growth strategy guide. That's it, it's simple. But if you go to my web page, my homepage, right? You go to tkkader.com, there's something completely different. I'm gonna pitch you my broader vision and my narrative, my strategic narrative. You're gonna get a bigger view of what I'm about and what my world is about and how I serve SaaS founders like you. So that's that's 2 different opportunities, and you wanna take advantage of both. You wanna have the website that's pitching the broader vision and the why and why you exist and what the true value you're providing is, right? But also you wanna have the landing page like, hey, you wanna grow your SaaS business? Well, I serve SaaS founders, we help you grow your SaaS business, so here's my 5-point SaaS growth strategy guide. Right? So you want to promote one specific offer. That's one core difference. And hopefully by this one, you start to nail in on, it's not one or the other. You want to use both. The website links to the landing pages, but the landing pages are used in specific ways. The website is used in specific ways, and they both help you grow your SaaS business and actually tell the story and helps prospective buyers navigate their customer journey. That's why this is super powerful. And then I have one last one, number 5. Both landing pages and websites should have friendly URLs that's easy to communicate, right? And so the website is easy, like you should have a simple to communicate domain name. So mine is tkkader.com. Just go to tkkader.com. I can meet you at a cocktail party. It could be 3 drinks in, and I can just say like, hey, go to tkkader.com, and you'll probably remember it. Same goes for landing pages. If you meet someone, if I meet a founder and they're like, hey, like I'm looking for help in growing my SaaS business, I'm like, cool, just go to tkkader.com/GTM. That's my landing page. So this is the landing page for my go-to-market program, and it's very specific. If you go there, just go to tkkader.com/GTM, you'll notice it doesn't link anywhere else. Literally, it's a very long landing page. It does not link anywhere else. All roads leads to your email address. And once you go in there, then we actually book a call. And so both are important. And the 5th thing is, this is, I guess, less of a difference, but one is gonna be your domain, but other one, give it a friendly name so you can actually refer people to it really quickly. Another one is my 5-point SaaS growth strategy guide. I actually have it on a different domain. One day I'll tell you why they're on different domains, and I'll explain the story behind it and the plan behind it. It's super exciting. But you can go to getunstoppable.com/strategy. That's an example of another landing page, but not a homepage. Super important. All right, so let's recap here. Differences between landing pages and home pages and websites. This is why you need both. Number 1, right? You want to actually have the landing page is actually one goal, name and email. Website is a whole bunch of other stuff like exploring. Number 2, landing pages are all about paid traffic, whereas websites are more about organic. Number 3, landing pages should not link to anything else, whereas websites should link to landing pages to get them into those landing pages. Number 4, landing pages should promote one specific offer, whereas website is about your broader vision, your strategic narrative. And number 5, give friendly URLs for both, except one is your domain name, the other one is slash. Then you give it a quick, easy thing like a GTM type of thing. Once you do this, you're gonna have both landing pages, you're gonna have your website, and both of them work in tandem to actually educate customers and educate prospective customers to discover your brand, learn more about your brand, then get into a landing page and download one of your guides and get into the funnel. And also if you're running paid traffic, then you can link to those landing pages, and those landing pages can then take them into the lead magnet, which can then take them to the website. It starts to become an interconnected web where the customer really starts to explore your world. It's super powerful. And this is just one of the ways you can drive growth for your SaaS business. And now you know the difference between a landing page and a website and when to use each so you can accelerate the growth of your SaaS business. Now, what you might not know is what are the other ways you can grow your SaaS business? How do I actually craft a great landing page? How do I actually craft a great website? So this is why I created my 5-point SaaS growth strategy guide. Say that 10 times fast. I say it all the time. That's why I can say this fast. Also, lots of tea. Now, the 5-point SaaS growth strategy guide is completely free. And in it, I give you more resources, more videos on how to craft a one-page strategy to drive the growth of your SaaS business. It's completely free. Just go to getunstoppable.com/strategy and you can download it right then and there and you'll get access to it. You'll also get access to 2 more videos on how to actually craft a landing page and how to actually craft a website, the key principles for each of them to make them exceptional. Now, if you got value from this video, be sure to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really likes it when you do that. I also drop a video like this 2 to 3 times a week on actionable strategies to grow your SaaS business faster. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and that bell icon so that you'll get notified every single time I drop an episode. If you have a fellow founder, a fellow team member that would get value from this episode, even if it's a member of your marketing team, would get value on the landing pages and websites and this guide, please share this video with them. It'll mean the world to us. We put a lot of love into these videos. And lastly, remember, everyone needs a strategy for their life and their business. When you are with us, yours is going to be unstoppable. I'm TK, and I'll see you in the next episode.